Hey guys, Kai here today with another YouTube video, and today this is part 2 of Unranked Challenger on Kindred. I'll be posting a lot of games in this series, so enjoy watching. And before we start with the video, I want to talk about the tier 2 Patreon. It's still 50% off, and I'm telling you guys right now, it's giga value. It's only $5 a month right now, and you get 4 VOD reviews in a month, even more sometimes depending on, because people are like a bit picky with their VODs and they're like a bit like shy to send very inting VODs, so sometimes I do more for some people, but yeah, don't be shy in giving VODs. I can help you fix on like issues that you have, or I can find things that you do wrong and then we can like work on that. You can like treat them as a coaching session in a way, and if you do want to get coaching, you do get 20% off if you are a tier 2 Patreon member, so please check it out. It should be in the link in the description below. Either way, let's get into the video. I'm versus Shaco, very cringe champion. It's probably one of the most cringe champions in League, and you always have to be ready of the normal camp into your buff or the buff into your Cog invade. And you're gonna see here, my mistake, I canceled an auto, which actually mattered because I would have killed the red before he even got there in time. Probably because he messed it up. But like, it's very cringe to play against Shaco, especially as Kindred early game, because like, it's kind of hard to play around it unless like, let's say you start Raptors. I think it's the only way to play around it. So you have to start Q and do Raptor start, and you're about to see like, I canceled an auto early reds. Because that one auto, I can't collect the buff as down. And you see, I would have killed the buff. You see what I mean, guys? Like, I cut in a way where, like, I can get in time and he won't be able to, mess with me. But here, he flashes really kill. I don't know why he has flash. And I was able to get a 1-for-1, which is really good for me. But the only issue is that I'm level 1 right now. So, right now, in your head, you have to think, okay, both drones come out of the map with the kill. And the one's level 1, which is me. And another one's level 2. But we did get a lot of kill XP. So just have to make sure whether or not, like, just try to get level 2 basically. So I made a mistake here pulling my blue buff here. I'm pretty sure I should always just do wolves here. It is a lot easier to kill because all I need is the big wolf to hit level 2. And here when I see Shaco coming, I should have got off this sooner and started hitting the big wolf and then cut it on the right side of the wolf camp. And you see, I can't do this in time, and I'm not going to finish it because I don't want to flip it. If I lose this buff, it's like really like messed up. Like the game might be, honestly, it's like kind of GG my early game. So here I just don't do anything. I just play it slow and I let my Ori come. My Ori got pushed luckily, and I just play here and I bait. Well, I tried to make Shaco engage on me, and luckily he did. He fell like into it, and now here the game is just over for Shaco because I got 2 kills of XP. And so basically that means I only need to do wolves now and get a crab for level 3. So I'm gonna do this wolf camp, as sad as it looks. It takes a while to do, and we kill it finally. And now we're gonna go to the crab, and this marked, but Shaco has all of his camps up right now, right? So in my head, I'm gonna be like, okay, their mid is a bit chunked. My mid will get mana back because of deering, so I'm gonna do this crab. And then I'm going to look to gank the Rise potential or even play for the Mark, because I see both. Earlier I saw both mid conditions are pretty bad and low, like they're pretty low on mana. So here I decided, okay, I'm going to hit 3 off this. I see this guy's pushing, but like both mid laners are using a lot of mana to like kind of eat the wave. I want to check if this is down. I'm dodging this ward, and then I see Shaco's not here, so that means I think he's on the red or Krugs. If this camp was gone, I probably might have invaded him on the Krugs potentially. I do get the Mark here, but I have to play very slow, and he cannot be level 3 just because of the clear. I mean, he could have done red Krugs actually in time. I think they knew I think they saw me on the ward. That's why he was there. But when we killed we 1-for-1 traded. Actually, I 2-for-1 traded because of my spacing. And I don't know if you guys can tell, that was kind of a Conquer diff. The small little heal I got from Conquer really did make a small difference there. And this is why I like it a lot. With PTA, maybe, I mean, still probably would have been won the fights, but like, because it's 4 minutes in, PTA is a bit stronger than Conquer in the early game. But if they're very pretty tanky, Conquer does have a lot of value. And right now we have 3 marks, which is insane. Right now we just only need 1 more. The next crab, next raptor spawn, which next raptors would be around what, 6:57. I don't remember the exact timer, but it's around then. We'll mark also, and the next crab can mark. So that's what we're gonna play for next. And right now I'm thinking about where to really impact the map. Do I want to farm? Do I want to invade? Because a lot of camps are up, and I see here there's a fight happening, so I tried to get here and spawn in time. I think my Ori could have lived if they just walked more and then turn around, later. don't know what my Twitch is doing here, but I mean, it's piss moving. He got out. I mean, marked Seraphine just in time to where we can get another mark on her, and we're 4 marks now. And I mean, this is just Kindred and a very volatile game. Like, they just run it down one by one. And because I think about a play that can potentially happen, and I see something's happening on the map, I respond to it, and we are able to capitalize on the inting the enemy team is doing. And this could be happening in your games, and you guys don't, you know, see it as well as I do. And I think my Drake gets stolen here because I didn't smite here. I'm pretty sure this Drake would have died if I did it properly. And this is the power of phase. You're gonna see it. We're gonna kill the Rise here. Even though we weren't able to dodge the EQ, we dodged this one. And because the HP, the Conquer healing, and the Triumph, that's why I love Conquer. And I took Jack of all trades this game because I wanted to go Triforce this game. I really like the phase component versus Shaco, the extra HP you can get. You can also sell on the cloth armor if you need to. And we already have 3 boots right now, and we're like giga strong. Sadly we can't see the bottom of my screen because I'm like going back and forth with windowed and full screen, so sometimes my VOD does mess up. But oh, it looks like we have full Triforce at 6 minutes and 40 seconds. So now when you get this kind of spike on Kindred, many of you guys have had this in the past. So what you want to think about right now is, am I strong enough just to go take another fight? Can I do a certain camp to get, like, I don't know, let's see right here. I just want to do 1 camp before I fight because I can get level 5 off it, and I one-shot it really fast, right? And is there invade, you know? Can I invade his red, his Krugs? Can I get a mark, you know? I see Shaco here, so right now in my head is like, maybe I can look mid and potentially play for the grubs, and then look to gank the lane and hit a tower. Playing for grubs on Kindred is very OP, you know? Here, because my mid is coming in here, I look to wrap around the Rise. Sadly, my guy missed Charm. It's okay. But we did get Rise ult, which is pretty good for Rise not being able to roam as easy now. And Mundo here, I think he calls some, so I'm like, oh, okay, free kill here. Sadly, I don't have the mark to get another mark here. Like, I can't mark him. So we just kill him. Normally, you know, we're going to walk up to him, hold our W. I'm going to W into bush here, because I don't want to really use a ping. I auto him, make sure I'm in range, and then I E when he gets low, and boom, secured the kill. And now we're 6, so now there's really nothing up. The next mark will be Krugs or the red buff right now, so that's what is going on in my mind. So probably just gonna do the grubs here, and see the Krugs do mark, but I feel like I mean, I probably could have played for them, right? But I think translating your lead right now into objective, it has a lot more value, so to say. Also, I think I do end up dying here very soon, actually, because I go for the Krugs here. And I think, oh yeah, we're trying to look to kill mid, right here, because he's no flash. Nice, another free kill. And now we're looking to, like, we're thinking about what we want to do. I look bots real quick, and I'm like, okay, never mind. I'm just gonna go into the top side. I have ult. We don't have Ari ult though, so it's kind of a risky invade. So I do think, like, maybe while doing grubs while I'm marked, maybe I should walk straight to the Krugs. Like, do 1 grub and then go invade, get my mark. I think I waste my E here, actually. Kind of matters too, because while I do this, I can secure this a lot faster. Actually, no, it wouldn't have mattered, to be honest. Here is another E-ins. I couldn't hit the plant here, actually. I really wanted to hit the plants, but I couldn't. My god, man, Shaco is just so cringe, actually. I hate, like, Shaco. Yeah, pretty bad invade, I would say. Their champs are just stronger than ours. I mean, my Ori doesn't have ult, so just badly played. What I could do different there is just do not waste CDs on the red, and also hold my R more. If I can hold my R better there, like the fight could be better. But because I'm R'ing very early, it just ends up being a losing fight. So sometimes some fights you want to, if you are first very early in the fights, it's very bad for you, you know? Sometimes it's fine though, it just kind of depends on the game, right? Here we just go look for Roz, and we're going to Void second because I'm bored. Boom, another kill. I held my auto there on purpose because while my auto travels at the end, the mark will complete on him where I get another mark. And if you notice, I got the mark off him very last second because I know I have the range. If you play the champion enough, you understand how much range you have on Kindred. And here, I mean, the classic low elo, gold plats, emerald, like these guys are just typing each other like idiots. And this guy's, even though he's dying, get the free sack of gold. And this is for sure happening in your games, guys. Like, always have a certain type of aggression and try to take advantage of it. I think here we're trying to look to kill mid because it's Roz. I know he's typing here, and also like, yeah, I mean this is like kind of a bad example, I'm gonna be honest, but that's fine though. The reason why we go into Vori and then I buy BT afterwards is because one, it's very good for my Jack of all trade stacks. Two, I feel like in a very high tempo game, especially in lower MMR, I kind of just like having my CDs on a lower, I just having lower cooldowns in general, so you can Q more, W more, you know, and get my E's off more, so it feels very nice. You could also go Collector, but because I'm so ahead and have Jack of all trades, I feel like I get so much value building Zeal. And I'm trying to like pressure here because I want to hit the ball tower, and I've noticed that the ward dies here soon, and I'm like, oh wait, I can walk in now. So I eat these little honey fruits and I walk in. We can dive. My mid laner's here. Feels good, man, that my team's playing the game. And here I tank to make sure I dodge everything out so I can still get damage. Ult last seconds. And I hit here. Swain does. It's okay. And now I try to base because I'm pretty sure I have Navori right now. Whenever I hit the tower. So this is the power of grubs. Even if you have 3, you can hit the tower and see you do so much more damage than usual. And this is why I like prioritizing grubs in the early game, especially on the carry, range carry especially. On Kha'zix, it depends, because you can't hit tower as much, but you see how as a range champion, you can just hit the tower and you're not meleeing it, right? Okay, well, I think we have our Navori here. Boom. What do we buy next? Oh yeah, I'm buying BT components. The reason why I go BT now third is because I'm going to be very high level this game because I'm snowballing, right? And the lifesteal is very nice to stay on the map more and just for fighting. I'm just tankier in general. And BT has a lot of value after like 12, 13. I think it was 13. So yeah, I don't know what these guys are doing here, but kill the Seraphine here. I think here I mess up. Like maybe I shouldn't have queued forward. Actually, no, it was fine. I mean, it's hard to say. Like, this Trundle flash ult to me, guys. Like, what the, man? Like, what is that, by the way? I mean, it's a pretty bad death, like, going in 1v4. But, you know, sometimes, like, you get bored. Even I get bored sometimes. Maybe you guys get bored. Like, you want to ego a bit. And, you know, when you do that, just learn from the experience. And you'd be like, okay, maybe that's a fight I should not take. Maybe I should play it slower, you know? If I play it slower, potentially, maybe I can kill them all. I do have flash, you know? So having flash can allow you to get the extra kill and maybe outplay, right? You're using flash very defensively and you, like, use it to escape. It feels very bad, especially when you're ahead. You want to use flash to get a lot of value. Also, like, saving flash for a kill that doesn't really matter is also a good habit to have. Saving for more important kind of type of fights. You know, it's better to hold a flash for securing a Baron objective or a 5v5 fight than just to use it for a kill that won't really do anything for you and it's not worth to like flash for. And here we're close to proximity to the next fights. And I'm always thinking about like which lane to fight for, you know, because like it is a very fighting game. And now we go for the blue mark right here. And our 16 is pretty high because we have the W healing and we have Scepter. And we also have a lot of AD and just stats overall. We have Jack of all trades, so I like it a lot. See little Zeri here. Kill this guy real quick. Yeah, W early so I can like just get a Q stack. And we got another kill. The guy's worth like no gold actually. And Shaco's just farming, which is like kind of useless. Shaco does not scale very well. He scales off chaos and just killing champs on CD. So, you know, me getting a lot of gold is very good for me, and I would just outscale him. E here, so my Ori can land Charm. I think my Ori played I'll try a bit and try to close the distance would have been better. I mean, either way, we're trying to find the Shaco right now. See if something could happen. The grubs have been slain. Yeah, I'm just trying to fight because like we're all on the map. I'm like trying to eagle like decent amounts. You kill that guy. Oh, I need to ult right away. Probably should have hit him for my QCD. Because I'd be able to, if I was able to position a lot sooner, I probably could have potentially lived and queued out. So that's the power in the Vor, is just to have your QC come up sooner. It is very strong to do, because you only need like a couple hours, right? If you use your Q, let's say especially in your W, you need like 1 or 2 hours to get it off CD. If you don't do it with your W, you can Q after like 4 or 5 hours. I just doubled the hours pretty much. And it's very nice to be able to just make space and just kite or even like chase, you know? Like your cooldowns are very low with doing this. And that's why like I prefer maxing W in this build. The only time I max E is when I have PTA on Kindred and I'm going full crit. So if I'm cracking Collector, Traveler's Collector into LDR, IE, Rapid Fire, like these are like very glass cannon Kindred. You know, I could do glass cannon in this game, but I think showcasing different builds is good just to show you like your build doesn't matter too much when you play. As long as you just play well and you understand like when to build certain items. Because certain items are good in certain states, like Collector is very good for scaling, and maybe even for Chaos. Navori is very good for chaotic games. You know, PD is very good for high tempo games. Playing Kraken is very good for high tempo. Collector, Last Whisper is more scaling, and like you want to be able to kill the tanks. You know, there's like a very specific strength of each item you can build, and they also have weaknesses too, right? So like you would never build Navori if it's a very slow-paced game, right? So you would rather build Collector, Lord Dominic's, you know? With Sen, another great on-tempo item, very good for the MR you get, tenacity you get, right? It's very nice. Here, I know I can get here in time because they just pulled it. So I hit behind here to get some vision. He didn't smite, luckily, so I get a free Drake. Oh, I messed up my Q there, which sucks. Usually I don't. Pretty sure it was my first game of the day. My god, man. Rise things. He's running. Get him. Ooh. Mars is prisoner thing, I think. We got another kill. Yeah, gold is a crazy elo, actually. I mean, this is what Kindred should look like in low elo if you play your champ well. I don't think I've done anything too mechanically insane. I just know when I need to farm, when I want to fight, and I just execute the fights very well. And something you can do very early on as a player, you know, the only way you get better at fighting is to fight, you know. Even if you know if a fight can be good, if you don't execute it properly, you will just fail. And it's just a good strength to have, because playing macro playing good champ macro is very nice to have. But when you play a champ like Kindred, Graves, you really want to learn how to fight. If you don't know how to fight, then you won't get leads, because usually these kind of champions, they need to, like, they kind of thrive off fighting. Playing AFK slow games might not always benefit them, unless the team plays around you very well. So it's like, it's very, like, it's hard in general, right? So it's better to learn how to thrive in chaos, you know, but also understand when to stop and slow down. Now look at our items. We're Triforce, BT, Merc Treads, Navori. We're very tanky. We have a lot of CD like damage. And here I'm just gonna tower because they burn CDs. My team ran it down. It is what it is. But like, I don't really care. I'm just gonna push and play my own game. Oh my god, I'm washed, guys. Let me kill the Seraphine. You see, you can still kill champions and pretty much one-shot them, but we're so tanky. Look how tanky I am, by the way. You see, I'm just still kiting. Maybe I could play better and held my ults. And you see this QCD, and we're still holding it, and we're hitting minions while hitting champions, so we can lifesteal. And this is why I love BT. We were very high level and we're very tanky. Is the strength of it. So you can also do the same with crit builds. You can do collector into BT. It's not even that bad. I think BT is a very good item to just have. If you don't need the Lord Dominic's, especially, you can greet items like this, because usually you always have value. Like collector BT is very nice. This build is nice. Blitzheim BT, very tanky. Of course, if you don't need Last Sister, because usually if you're lacking, I don't know why my Mundo didn't tank, guys. Let's be honest, this guy should get reported. But if you don't need the Lord Dominic's, which I don't this game, And most likely I'm going Moral Reminder because they have Trundle healing, Seraphine healing, Rise, Conquer Rise. You can just create higher damage items. You only need to build pen items if they're stacking a lot of armor or you're behind. That's when you should. Otherwise, you can stack more damage and be greedier with your items. You don't necessarily need to buy defensive items, but it is good to buy defensive type items when you're ahead because like you're just tankier and they can't kill you if they're behind, right? That's why I like BT. It's a good balance of tankiness and damage. I'm finally alive. Oh my god, I dropped something. One sec. Yeah, we're just trying to get to this fight. These guys are fighting. Don't know what's going on here. I think we just do red buff here, then look to group, and oh hello. But why does it shake off flash? By the way, like someone tell me. Yo, blood is disappearing. The Joker. Get another mark. And we go do the Autocon. I actually like this Autocon for solo queue. A lot of XP and a lot of damage from the flowers. If you guys have any specific Kindred content you want to see, let me know. I'm gonna finish off the Kindred 101 series in the next 2 days, probably, and then I'm gonna start on Kha'zix 101. And I also want to release a jungle course, my style of jungle, and just very aggressive, and also playing very slow pace too, you know, like overall how to play jungle better. But that's not gonna be for another month, maybe 2. Depends how fast I do Kha'zix 101, because I really want to make it very nicely made. Because people don't believe me that Kha'zix is strong, but it is. You just have to play a very good game of League, and I think people don't understand how to, and I want to show them ways to have better process of like thinking about the game, so they know what to do when they pilot the champion. And to me, it's not. To be honest, it's not that hard, but they just don't have the information, the direction. I think having the direction in the game is something very needed and something a higher elo player can teach you, like myself. So just like how I do on Kindred, right? Like people say, oh, you should farm, you should AFK farm, just farm your camps. No, you don't, guys. This is how I've always played jungle. If there's fighting, I will always fight. If you have to farm because nothing's happening, then I farm. It's simple as that. You should always try to take advantage of chaos. Taking advantage of chaos, you can learn so much. Like, fighting is so OP because it improves your mechanics and you're able to capitalize on mistakes. Understanding that, you just become a better jungler. Jungler is supposed to capitalize on mistakes that laners make a good amount of time, especially in solo queue. Like, laners make mistakes all the time. And we're just so fed, guys. Look at like how much damage we're doing. Have to R here because Trundle is a cringe champion, but boom, another kill. And we flash just at the end of the Nexus turret about to hit me. And now we're trying to get the pentakill at the end. Let's see if we can get it. I hit the minions here for some lifesteal, you know what I'm saying? Waiting for this Seraphine. Man, you know, Twitch kind of called it. He said he was going to steal it, so, you know, like, props to him. Either way, thanks for watching. Ask me whatever you want in comments, and hope to see you guys in the future. Peace.